All right, and welcome to the valley here, near the wonderful town of Cumberham. Oh, there she is in all her glory. It's a here. Let's get into cool mode. That's what I'm talking about. This is a European-style town I've been working on for a while, ever since I was unable to do cities by committees. I can't do cities by committees because my committee has fled the land and is currently trying to get better wherever they may be. I have got a little tour ahead of... Okay, let's do a little tour here. So this is the first area that I built right off the bat. You come into town, you got this nice little, like, European-style roundabout. I say European-style roundabout. I really have no clue what I'm talking about. I guess that's a... We just don't have them very much, so I think it's European. Anyway, then you come into this town. I believe I called it Begbie. So this is the town of Begbie. And probably my favorite view right here. Look at this. You come down on the shops. On the main drag, you got some hotels in the background. These are the tallest buildings that are in Cumberham, are these hotels. So obviously, really nice views of the surrounding town. And then you got the tram, the trolley, whatever, the metro right here. All these people going to this cool European-looking mall. Do they have malls in Europe? What is this called? This is called a department store. All right. So needless to say, this is one of my first and dearest sort of parts of the town. And then you've got all these little neighborhoods. This was a big thing that I was wanting to do in this game, is like make these little neighborhoods. So you got these ones up here and up and around this area. All right, then this is our one hospital. I love the European asset for the hospital. Look at that. Oh, somebody died. Oh, sorry, whoever died just now. And then, so this hospital kind of serves the rest of this whole area. So I should maybe build another hospital, like, off and away and over there somewhere. And then you head over here into what I believe I call Penderhill. This is Penderhill University. Look at this thing. I've got the traffic sort of down on this. I don't know why I just wanted to use a 2-lane road here to go through this university and up to the village on the hill. But I made my decision. I guess I can work through it and make it a wider road later, but man, that's going to be tough. So yeah, anyway, this is the university. It's doing pretty well. I believe it's recently become... There it is. It's now renowned. It was just, quote-unquote, recognized for a while. Oh, ahoy, Barbara. What are you doing here? What time is it over there? I have no idea. It's probably like it's probably like 5 p.m. over there. This is one of the first assets that came with Sunset Harbor. I don't know why. So they like all these cool, like, oh, you can build a fishing industry. You can build this. You can build that. Oh, also, here's just like a water tower you can have. But I love it, so I definitely put that there. Is there like some stone tile on top? That's a weird... Oh, well. Anyway. So I like in the trees like that. Come on, that looks awesome. That looks like a little bit, space agey or something. So yeah, then you've got your School of Medicine, School of Law. Maybe we should name that after somebody. Barbara, you tell me what if you want the School of Law to be named after you or the School of Medicine to be named after you at Penderhill University. But we got to keep going with the tour. So I'll circle back around. We got to keep going with the tour because we don't have we've got a lot to get done. So then there's this little community. This is what I was all about in this particular build, and I love this, how this turned out. Like, look at this little community. Look at that. Looks so good. This is what I'm doing voice-wise today, sorry. So this is Littleton is right here. And then that kind of bleeds into Torm. So this is Torm right here, West Torm, which I also like these like smaller buildings around here. And I did this I'm not plopping these. These are growables. But what I did was theme management here in district policies, European suburbia. I've gone through that, and anything European suburbia, anything that is super dense, like high density residential, I made it so it's only these little buildings here like this. To kind of give it that sort of look. Oh, there is a library. Barbara? Okay, we're going back to Penderhill. So, the university library. Okay, so we're going to call this the Barbara Memorial Library. All right. You're still alive, unless this is you're a computer talking to me. But anyway, this is the Barboria Memorial Library because, even why should we wait until people pass away to memorialize them? I want to remember you for all time. So this is the Barboria Memorial Library. That is hard to say. So we'll leave that for a bit. There's also these little libraries here, like local libraries, public ones. But we'll leave that one named after you. And here, you can have a church. St. Mary. Oh, that one's already named. I've got another church somewhere. What about this one? Cathedral of St. Peter. Butts. I feel like these are actual. Yeah, okay, I'll leave them. I gotta stop naming. If I name everything after you, there will be nothing left. All the books. Okay, here, you can also have this. The Barbora High. There. Barbora High is doing pretty good. That's like there's got a lot of capacity left, but it's a healthy amount of people coming to this high school. So anyway, so this is Littleton and Torm Glade, which I don't know if I use that term right. I don't know what a Torm Glade is. East Torm, again, love the whole like community kind of look. And then we go into Victoria Heights here. This is like a fairly new sort of town that I built. And as you can see, the traffic's doing okay. This one's okay. I need to get rid of these buildings. Oh, I hate these buildings. But to do that, I have to go through all of the... I got to go find these individual assets and then turn them off in the districts thing. But here, if you guys mess around with District Manager, that mod... where is it? Every time you load the game, the European district, or theme, I guess it's called, Theme Manager, the European theme will reload those assets. So every time you turn off those buildings, like don't spawn these buildings in the European, this one's like a base game one, so it just resets it every time. So I'm gonna make another one. It's called Peter's Europe, which is my name, but they are not ready yet. It's not ready to switch over to that district right now. If I switched over to now, a whole bunch of buildings would just disappear. That would be bad. What else is brand new? Excuse me, had to clear my throat. Shady Acres is brand new because of another Sunset Harbor content. The old Shady Acres Elder Home got elder care users, and we got 46 old people in the city being like wonderfully retiring. And this is like, if I wanted to retire, I would want to retire here. Look at this thing. You walk through here to the woods. You got to be careful not to fall in the water, but then you can watch trains over here. Like, come on. What a great place to retire. And then I got some like nice little homes across the street here. Also, didn't plop them. That's just district and theme management right there, my friends. That looks nice. So then you go through this little like service road here, James Roberts Road. And then you get into Swansea, or new Swansea. Look at this place. This is a newer one, a newer village that I just finished. And I'm really liking these small village ideas. Oh, we got some people coming to the train. How many? There's quite a lot of people getting out here. So I gotta be, do I have like a bus line serving this? I do not. I wonder if I could move, oh, I could. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move my Swansea line here. Okay, actually I don't need to do that. You don't need to go into the features for this. Let's just go get our stop tool here. And let's move this stop like here. No. Hang on. I got a better idea. Let's move this stop here. That looks a little better. And then, yeah, these people are bummed. I realize that, but we could take this stop and move it here. There. You guys happy now? Uh-oh. Never mind. Remove that stop. Take this. Drag the line to add a stop here. Okay, that's why I put it on the wrong side of the road. There we go. Okay. That's a little smoother. Now we have bus service here, and the Swansea line goes, yeah, all the way to a new piece of Sunset Harbor content, which I love, but it has caused a bit of a traffic issue around this area. This is the Intercity bus station. So now you can have buses from outside of your city, like this guy, dropping some folks off, and it connects up with local buses, and also just creates a mad amount of traffic and problems, though. So I gotta figure this out. Oh, they're just squishing people. People are like, I'll just phase right through this Jeep to get home. Oh my goodness. Okay, lots of inner city buses. This is a lot of inner city buses. Yeah, this area has become a problem. I need to figure this out. But one issue I have is that I've now started to use this a lot. So a lot of my bus lines go here. So if I delete this thing, I don't know what's going to happen to the bus lines. That's going to be bad news bears. I got to figure this out. So, but that's maybe something to figure out a little later on. Because right now, I'm going to introduce you to Fisher's Isle. I don't know if you've got a better, like, more European name for Fisher's Isle. This is a tiny little, like, fishing village is kind of how I envisioned it. So you come through here. This is sort of like, you know, quote-unquote downtown. And I've left a big empty spot here, and I'll show you why in a second. And then there's, like, a little park here. You can go, you know, parking. I mean, tenting, camping, whatever the word is. I shouldn't be live streaming. I don't know what words to use. I mean, come on, look at this. Look at this view from Fisher's Isle. Oh, wait, get me down there. Yeah. No, there. Look at these guys living the life. You can see all of Begbie from here, including the tram depot. Okay, so it's not the most picturesque thing. Maybe I should make one on the other side. I think I had one somewhere. Yeah, there it is. I mean, now look at that view. Oh, my goodness. I don't think I've seen a view that beautiful since my trip to Banff. I hope Banff is still exists after all the quarantines. Anyway, here is Fisher's Isle, and they've got a little boat museum, and I think that's like a fishing fishing pier, I mean. And then, of course, the ferry stop, which is actually fairly well used. I should check to make sure it's not over capacity, and then maybe add another boat if I need to. I think I have 2 boats running on that line. So this is the beginning. This is where we're at today. This is where I intend to build a little fishing village. We're already set up. We've already got our train line running around behind the island, which, I mean, also, like, hello, beautiful. Okay, and then that connects up to the main train line, the main access to all the cities. So that part is a little worrisome. I don't think that there's going to be that much train traffic in and out of here, so I don't think this is going to add to too much, you know, traffic problems. Let's take a look here. 50 of 50. So this line coming to Fisher's Isle is full. Not too many people waiting, though. Let's find out. 50 of 50. Okay, I think we need to add another boat here. Let's make sure first. 76 passengers. So there's 5 waiting here, 8 waiting here. I could add another boat, or is that just going to be a waste? Let's add another boat. Let's add another boat because, oh, I don't know, maybe not. You know what? Screw it. Let's just add another boat. Okay, we'll bring our funding up to 1. The OCD in me really wants to get that 120. Come on. Okay, we've added another boat anyway. I think we don't need it, but at the same time, look, we're loaded with cash. We might as well. All right, so go pick up some people. The other thing I would like to do is figure out my my harbor here, because we've got so many people that they're just like clustering together here. This is not a great look. I just want like one at a time every so often. I don't want this like constant lineup of cruise ships all fusing together to drop off passengers. Not into it. All right, so you've got another 42 people. So you are currently not your superfluous. Barabora, you want me to make the town more touristy? Yeah, I could. Okay, here's the thing about the tourist. So I've made, I'll show you the tourist situation, and then we'll get started, okay? This is my tourist situation. We got a lot of tourist attractions scattered throughout, right? With some of the various buildings here, our expo center, but also the churches, the cathedrals, and I haven't even shown you this part. I love this view of the city too. Look at that. So there's our theater. We have a lot of tourist attractions. I definitely want to make more tourist land, like more tourist things, but here's what I've got. This area is called Begbie Stop, and it is... where is the thing? Yeah, it's got the tourist, what do you call it? The tourist specialization. Here's the problem with the tourism specialization, though, Barbs. Can I call you Barbs? is it creates all these tall buildings. It creates these like big old hotels. And these aren't even the tallest ones. This is what I shut off so that it was like still stayed with the sort of European city, like the heights. So I want to make more tourist stuff, but the main problem is that it becomes a skyscraper central. So wherever I do that, we're gonna have these like hotels. Like I don't have any assets that are like little hotels. I should look into that. And then maybe make some tourist areas. But the eventual plan, everyone watching, all Barbora of you, is to have this metro line here, which I've connected to my old town. Which is it? This one here. There we go. So that connects into the old town, and then it goes above ground because, hello, Sunset Harbor. It's going to go above and then into this whole area. And this area here is going to be a very tall district. That's my plan. So because of the way I've got the theme manager set up, I'm going to actually have sort of non-European looking, like just skyscrapers all through here. So this area is going to just be like hotel city and like skyscraper city. It's going to look real nice. Eventually, once I get there. I got to like block it all out and figure out all the transit before I do that because it's going to be a heavy situation. Let's get started with our fishing village. Why not? Barbie is your nickname. Okay, I will. I like calling you Barbora, which maybe is not polite. Yeah, the hotels are kind of ugly. Like they're fine, but they just stick out too much. So I'm gonna make a place where it's okay that they stick out, and that's where all my tourists are gonna just live. They're just gonna live there, and they're just gonna get over it. But right now we gotta do some fishing stuff. So let's take a look at the industry here. We've got a lot of options in our fishing industry. Fishing harbor and the fish farm, fish market, and the fish factory. So four options. But the first thing we're going to do, obviously, is get a fish market up and running right here. I may need to... Okay, I hope this doesn't count as like cheating or whatever, but I am going to turn on Road Anarchy if I can find out where it went. Uh-oh. Where did Road Anarchy go? The tool... Where's the tool for it? Oh, no. It's gone. See, this is the problem when you get a new DLC. Is now... I can't find my Road Anarchy tool unless it's buried underneath, like, below this tool. That would be weird, though. Okay. So Road Anarchy seems to be down right now, or I've somehow turned it off. But anyway, the tool that usually goes here is gone, and that was what's going to help me place this fish market. So let's figure out how we can do this now. I guess I can place it here. I'm going to place it somewhere, and then I'm going to use the Move It tool to get it correctly placed. So here's what we're going to do here. Let's get out one of our small roads, which also these used to be... Oh, there it is. It's back. That's weird. All right, the tool's back. Never mind. I don't have to do any creative things. I can just do this thing. So let's place it like right there. Ladies and gents, there is our fish market. Okay, that looks awesome. Let's use the Move It tool here just to kind of like put those together. Like so. And then I think what we ought to do is create some parking. So let's go into Traffic Manager and turn off parking on these sides of the street. I don't know. That's... Yeah. No, let's not have parking on those sides of the street. Just to kind of make it look more like... Yeah, you can't park there. Come on. I don't have to defend myself to you. I don't have to explain why. All right, where is it? It's here. And here's my parking lot. So let's create some parking lots, of course, for them. Maybe like there. And do we need another... Probably enough parking. We could create some parking here. And 2x2 situation. Maybe. And then let's also put in like a taxi stand, a little taxi stop area here. Love it. Okay. Now, I gotta make this look nice. Certainly doesn't look nice right now, but I did a little something like this over here, which I love. Look at that little parking area, okay? So we're gonna do that here. Let's make all this concrete. Yeah. I have a feeling that if the legendary painter Bob Ross was still with us today, he would have switched to City Skylines and started making... See, what are you doing? Get off the grass! Okay, fine. You can park there. Where'd your camper go? All right, we got to turn off Road Anarchy because I think once I've got it placed, I think that's enough. Is Bob Ross gone? I mean, I said if he were still here, but maybe he is. Maybe he's just retired. I don't really know. All right, so we're gonna put a little fence around this because I started doing it, and now I must continue. And we'll do something like this, and then we're gonna use the Move It tool just to finish that fencing, like so. Great. All right, so that looks moderately good. We're getting started here. And then maybe some planter boxes in this little area like I did before. Go to the Find It tool, and I think it was called Blocks? Yeah. Oops. Which one should we put here? Maybe put one of these in like this? No. I think we go with these dirt ones. Are there any 8-meter triangles? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Get off the driveway. All right, you got to just, you know what? Honestly, you just got to not watch. You just got to not look at that stuff sometimes with City Skylines. You just got to be like, I didn't see that. Doop-a-doop-boop-boo. All right, let's put maybe some circle ones here. Some big 8-meter boys. Nah. I'll turn on Prop and Tree Anarchy first of all. Oh, let's put one here, though. Just in the middle of the fish market, which currently has nothing to sell. Oh, you looked it up. He died in 1995. Ah. He died in 1995, so he was not around to find out just how crazy this world was going to get. All right, what looks good? Like here at the end of this, like this, or... What about something like this? Hear me out. Hear me out. Don't get mad at me for doing this right now, because we're going to place our planter boxes. I need some, like, new ones that are longer or something, nicer looking. Stop driving through the universe to... All right. All right, let's get some benches in here. That one looks good. Look at those benches, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. And then... oops. A bin right here. Are you kidding me with this? Oh, great, it's raining. It's raining during my stream. So now we have to build while a torrential downpour happens. Great. Super fun. Ooh, look at that. Amusement park bench. Let's get a couple of these. You know why? Because I imagine you're going to go to the fish market to one of these places. You're going to buy it, and then you're going to, like, you know, sit there and eat the fish. I got a couple of benches here. Those are not well placed. But again, now it's raining and I'm grumpy. Barbara says, strange is that hotels are skyscrapers in this game. I stayed in a historic building in Budapest, Hungary. It was a pretty awesome hotel, and we have a castle hotel in Slovakia. Oh, please find it in the workshop. If you know the workshop for City Skylines, please find this castle hotel you're talking about, Barbara, and I am going to build it. Maybe not immediately, because I'll have to go find it and download it. All right, step 2, got to get some nice trees in here. These trees are a little tall. I don't hate... Like, let's take a look. Fish Factory Market. Yeah, I understand. I'm just still trying to work on it. That looks a little stupid. Which, as I've maybe said before, is sort of a high watermark for my design work. Does it look sort of stupid? Great. Then you're watching solid content. That should be my... That should be my mantra. If it looks stupid, you're probably watching solid content. Purple. Got a little bit of that in there. And let's use the Move It tool to reorder that. Oh, boy, would I really like it to stop raining. You know, I used to be such a quote-unquote purist with this game that I would also play it with the day and night cycles on the whole time. So I'd be like... there's nobody watching. And maybe I should now, but when I was playing it by myself, it would be like the middle of the night in the city, and I'd be squinting trying to build something. Why? It's a video game. Why am I... Oh, but it's night. I've got to keep building. If it, yes. Oh, some handles here. Hi, some handle. Yeah, if it looks stupid, you're watching solid content. Am I being mean to myself? Yes, I am. You know, that's just how it is. All right, so let's get some offices here. Ooh, I wish it wasn't raining. Oh, that'd be so cool if it stopped raining immediately. And let's get some of these nice residentials here. And then let's just do the old solid content special. Actually, I think it's any City Skylines player, really. And just fill that up with trees. All right, there we go. There's our fish market. Now, fish sold last week, 10, which is weird because we have no fishing yet. Some handle has been drinking. Cannot type. Look, however you get through this quarantine, all right? Now, fishing village. Let's take a look at some buildings here. We got to get started so that we can get a proper thing going on here. Oh, they're kind of big. They take up a lot of room with these friggin' roads. All right. So, would that look better with like a seawall? I think not. I think because this is our village, we're not going to do like a key here. But we are going to move... Oops. We're going to move this guy over a little bit, like so. Get that there. And then maybe like lower it down just a bit. There we are. Not so much that it, drowns itself, but let's get that here. And then let's, yeah, that's fine. Use the move it tool to like tweak that a bit. Kind of round out those curves a little bit. And now what are you complaining about? There's a missing stop somewhere. Okay. All right, we'll work on that later. All right, so we've got now our fishing harbor. Multiple problems. It has a fishing route that's not circular, and it has no water. Okay, first of all, relax. I'm just getting started. Second of all, keep relaxing. All right. Okay, let's place 2 more. And to pull this guy down a little bit like this. And change these angles a little bit. Select them both. And bring them down just a bit. All right, great. Now, connect. And I don't know what the plan is here. We might have to, like, make more territory here. Yeah, we're going to have to, like, make more land. Otherwise, all this fishing village is going to be is, like, 3 fishing harbors. And then what else can we place right now? We can also place the fish factory. How big is this thing? Oh, it's not that big. Great. So let's do that. Let's have it on a cross road. Like a little tiny road right here. I don't play shooting games, so I have to make shooting noises sometimes to make myself feel like I'm taking part. Okay, so this is not ideal right now, but... Oh, nope, still renowned. Okay. Fish, commercial, zoned, goods. Okay, oh, they just made... Right, okay. So, what do I need then? I need to create a fishing thing, of course. I know. That's coming. That's coming. I want to make sure I'm set up first. Medium warehouse. Can that fit right there? Yes, it can, baby. Now, can we set that to fish? Unique factory products, I guess. Animal products. So wait, where do I store fish? Okay, and it makes commercial goods. So let's just, I guess we'll just have this set for commercial goods. I think what we need to do is learn what's going on here first before we get too crazy with it. So let's get our fishing zone up and running. All right, there's some water for you. You happy, fishers? Good. Okay, fishing zone time. Fishing zone time. Okay, so let's take a look here. We've got shellfish all up and down this area here. We've got anchovies basically anywhere I want forever. And the weirdest tiny little salmon runs possible. Up the river. That's awesome. Okay, we're going to definitely get some salmon fishing going on here. And I have no tuna. Now, I think it's based off of depth. So I think I'm going to, like, create tuna depth somewhere. I also wonder what's going on here with the salmon. So let me show you. I think it's, it must be water speed. Because this area here is apparently really great for salmon fishing, but it also happens to be right near all my wastewater treatment plants. So, yeah, not going to happen. Not sending people to fish for salmon there. All right. Now, I need to send you carefully out this area here. So let's do... Why don't I just send you around the whole... No, okay. I know what you're going to be. You are going to be my, like... anchovy fisher here. I'm going to have you kind of do this. And I'm going to have you circle around. I have to kind of remember. It's hard to remember what I've done here, but I also have like a ferry line that I need to be aware of. All right, here we are. There. So there's like a circular fishing, thing for you. And here's yours. You, sir, are a shellfish fisherizer. All right. You're going to be our shellfishman. So come on back this way. You know what? These waterways are going to start to get real busy. All right. So you can go this way. You're doing like a long fishing route because I'm sending you into the salmon run. You're my salmon boy. Yeah. Wait, okay, there we go. And can I just connect it back here? Would that close the loop? Maybe. Well, we're not doing it. We're going to send you back like this. I wonder if that's like too long. That might be too long. Let's see. All right. All right, we now have... Oh, yeah, see? And look, it puts down these buoys. So that's going to become increasingly difficult to figure out what I'm doing here. So they're fishing for anchovies. And they're catching... Oh, okay, so... My salmon fisher might end up getting full of shellfish before it even gets to the sort of salmon runs. So that might be an issue. Yeah, you're waiting for fish. Look, we're all waiting for fish, okay? They're going to come back. And they're going to bring back the fish. Okay, so far this is kind of awesome, though. This looks great. What else can we build? What do I need here? 250,000 units of fish caught. Then I get the other stuff. Okay. Let's get a fish farm, right? Where can I put that? Right like that or something. That looks great. Okay. Pause. Let's get rid of this business. Let's put down a couple of fish farms. Or maybe just the one, I guess. Lame. All right. Lower it a bit into the... Make it look a little nicer. There we go. Okay. This is starting to come together. Barbora's fiance works in the fish farm business. Oh. Well, there you go. This is now Barbora's fiance's fish farm. Done. Not enough electricity. Uh-oh. All right. I guess I'll just pull a line off here. I kind of want it to look realistic, so I don't want it to look broken up. Oh, it might have to be, because I can't get past that thing. All right, fine. Just from here to here for now. Let's just leave that for now. Okay, did that work? Do we have power to you yet? There we go, good. All right, we got a fish farm going. We have got... Oh, he's returning. Whoa, look at all these... Look at all these boats. Correction, Barbara. I just made your fiance's day. Cruising. Oh, so they get full. They get all filled up on... Okay, so there's no point in sending them that way. Unless I build another... I think I need to build another fishing harbor right here. Oh, my goodness. This is getting out of control. What's this here? We've got a cargo train bringing a lot of goods, which... Why wasn't that... Oh, I see. Whoops. They're loading up the medium warehouse. So that's kind of stupid, though. I don't know if that's needed. because it's set to balanced. So now there's this, and I don't know if it's a glitch or not, but it does the thing. If you set something to balanced, it will automatically just try to fill up from all the other places. They're like little ants. Okay, I don't think we're catching any salmon. These boats are full by the time they get back. Actually, they're full by, like, is this guy, he's pretty much full there. All right, so let's fix that. Where's my fishing lines? Here we go. Well, let's just cap it off. Can I move that fishing line? Can you move lines? No. Let's just delete the line here. Because we're not going to pick any salmon. This is just wasting my boat's time. So you're just going to... Can you just we'll delete this line? And then we're going to click on it. Can we just, like, put them together? No. Okay. There. There, a little fishing cul-de-sac. A little fish-de-sac. Right there. Because you're well full. I can't click on them. They're too tiny. Look at them, though. They're so cute. That's awesome. Look at this little fishing boat. Where are you going, buddy? You're full. Okay, so the other thing is if they're getting... I actually should think about this way. They don't need to have huge loops because they're getting 75% full this far. So I need them to go until they're about 50% full, so here, and then just come back. Let's experiment. Let's try that. All right, pause the game again. Man, I just opened up my fishing industry, and I bet there's a lot of complaints coming into my city's emails. They're like, hey, we just started fishing, and then you just, like, totally ruined our fishing lines. Can you maybe stop doing that so much? There we are. So this is a new more... Let's see if this guy follows it. All right. So are you going to be... Not this one, but this one. Are you going to be 50%? Oh, yeah. See, this is perfect. Okay, let's do that for all of these, because this is silly. This is just wasting our time at this point. All right. All right, fine. We'll do this, and then we'll do that. What's going on? What you doing? Whoops. Okay, I'm getting a little click crazy. Am I clicking on the wrong... What is happening here? There we go. Okay, so I wonder if this one needs to be as big as it is. 70% by the time they're out there. So let's change that too. And maybe let's get it off of this ferry line too. I don't know if we need the ferry line to be here. So we're going to pause the game again. Entirely destroy this fishing line. But I do like you catching all of this anchovy. So that's good. Let's have you go... You're going to go through the fishing farm. Kind of like this, though. And I want to see if you can do a closed loop like this. No, you can't. Okay. Either you can't or I didn't do it right. And then you're going to come back through the fish farm, which is, I hope, not going to cause any problems. I think, do you think regular fishers and fish farm people like each other? Barbora, if you're still watching, you let me know. If fish farmers and fishers like each other. Oh no, they sunk. All right, yeah, get rid of all these extra buoys that I don't need. So this is, oh, those are the buoys from my, I don't know what those buoys are. I think that's from my ferry line. Maybe I should fix my ferry line now too. It's coming a little close. All right, let's fix the ferry line here. All right. One thing I do like is that when you make a route or a route for your ferry lines and for your bus lines, is that the coders on this game have done a pretty good job of making it like a strong enough system that it can like rebuild the route without you needing to go and start from scratch again. So like if I delete this, eventually this green line here, yeah, see, they've already found it, and then this green line here will update, so I don't need to go through and make that path again. Now, does that come a little too close to shore? I think it looks okay. That's a little close. I don't think they would normally do that in real life, but look, we got a busy industry here, all right? We got to be careful. Now, how many fish has this made? Lots? How am I doing for fishing so far? I have got 25,000 of 250,000 tons of fish. So this is just the beginning here. This is just how we're getting started. We are going to have a very large fishing situation set up in another spot that I will show you in just a second. But I want to see if I can't just jam one in here real quick. Let's take a look at this neighborhood. This neighborhood is very cute, but I would love a fishing harbor here for salmon. And if I just put one in, like, that's not bad. No oceans to talk about in your country. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So you guys just, like, make lakes, and then you farm fish. Yeah. I don't know why I said that like I was, like, a weird thing. So let's put this here. Yeah, I know you guys are bummed because this area used to look nice, and now there's a big fish, you know, place. But look, you guys want jobs? I'm just trying to provide jobs for the people. All right? Sorry about all the lack of housing now. Here, look. We build some houses there. Why don't you build a house like right here? All right? Let's make sure there's water for this. There we are. Now we have also our brand new salmon fishing, you know, thing. So you're going to just come straight out here. You're going to fish to your heart's content because nobody else is on this land. Oh, yeah, catch all these salmon up here. Come in for dinner. Come in just in time for dinner. Now, let's also use the move it tool and lower this a little bit. Because that's looking a little... Yeah, that looks better. Oh, no, the trees. So right-click using the forest brush. Then make sure Prop and Tree Anarchy is off. And solid content up this area with some trees. You see, I'm using like a weird shaped brush. That's just because I didn't want just like thick chunks of trees. So this looks okay. I think we can do a little better here. What if we did? What if we took over some rocks? Oops. And place some like rocks right here or something. I don't think it'll mess up the water too much, but if I go any further into the water, oh no, see, look, it is kind of messing it up a little bit. Put some rocks over here. That looks a little repetitive. Move it. Move over here. Perfect. Where was my rock? Okay, let's do another, what about medium rocks? I don't know. Now, let's see if that messes up the water at all. Yeah, see, I like making these like little shoreline rock formations, but then it kind of does these weird cuts of water here. So this might not be ideal. And then it also throws off the flow. So which one is that? That's this one here. Hey, Sheer Ponage. A live stream and City Skylines, baby! Yeah, but sadly it is not Cities by Committee. Maybe a live one of those would be fun one day. But sadly, all of my Cities by Committee members are safely hidden at home. So Sheer Ponage, if you're just joining us, we are building our fishing village. Look at this thing! Look how cute this looks! I love it! And now we're collecting some salmon. So are they getting full before they get home? 93. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Okay, so the thing I've learned about the fishing industry is that you don't need super long fishing lines. You don't need your routes to go like crazy because they fill up quite quickly. So this area needs a whole bunch of work. And I think primarily what I would do is put in rocks and some like wood pallets, just like industrial stuff to kind of fill out this area here. But for the most part, it looks like our little fishing village is at least up and running. It's getting kind of trafficky in this area here. Okay, how are we doing for fish farmings? 50,000. Here we go. We're going to get these big ones soon. Oh, look at this. Shellfish fishing harbor. Salmon fishing harbor. Isn't that a tongue twister? The shellfish fishing harbor. Tuna fishing harbor. Okay, so I can actually change to more specific fishing types, I guess, as opposed to just a fishing harbor. Sends out low-capacity fishing boats to catch all types of fish with a moderate catch rate. To function, the fishing limp. Okay, great. Sheer opponents. I'm glad you could watch the stream too. I hope I think it's dope that you guys enjoy watching this kind of stuff. I love connecting with people and like making video game content. So this is great. This has just been a real great time. A seaweed farm. 3.3.5 million units of fish before I can make seaweed? Seems a little bit crazy. So fish market and fish factory. We've got both going in this area. We've got our fish market here, which is, oh, people are coming. People are like, what kind? Look at this old guy here. Todd Jackson, highly educated senior at the Briarwood residence, and he's just come to the fish market. Just come to see what he can get. Let's see where he lives. Aw, he probably took, oh, look at, okay. Todd Jackson's life is great. In fact, we're going to give, look, this is now Mr. Somehandle. Let's try to remember where he lives if we want to go visit him some other time. Okay? Mr. Somehandle lives, he's just trying to pick what kind of fish. Oh, he's on a, well, he's, right, okay, Mr. Somehandle, you are retired, and you live at the Briarwood residence. You've come to visit the fish market, and I am sure, 100% sure, that he took this ferry to get here. And, oh, wait, I want to zoom in on his house. I want to see what Somehandle's house is like. Let's take a look. Oh, Somehandle. The Somehandle residence. I can't type. I should not drink before doing these either, Somehandle. And we're making this a historical building. Yeah, you're retired. You're living the life. Look at this. Your car, you've got a... Oh, that's your... Who's this? Amanda Jackson, who also lives with you. That must be your wife. Somehandle's wife. Anyway, she has a weird car, if I'm being honest. You guys live right here, right next to this dinky house. Look at your view. And lots of sirens in the background. Oh, there was a crime. There was a crime near your house from the Evergreen residence. Okay, yeah, get that criminal away. I don't like this house that you live across. Your across the street neighbors have an ugly house, so we're just going to get rid of that. Yeah, these guys move out. So you live here. He walks around Harbor Circle. Whoa, big cliff. So I'm not sure how he got there. Okay, he walks down here. Somehandle, you took the ferry, and you went over to the fishing village. You are just having the best time of your life. You're living your best life right now, Somehandle. All right, so this area is starting to look very active. This is feeling great. Once I get more fish, hopefully then I can start doing all this crazy stuff. I guess I can only do salmon, anchovy, and shellfish fishing harbor at... Oh, no. These two at 250,000. Okay, so nothing crazy is going to happen in my fishing industry just yet. But let me show you what I've got going on. So this is... Oh, they're exporting fish to a cargo train. They're bringing fish all the way over here. I love it. Okay, that's great. So this is Fisher's Isle. It looks very nice. We all love it. We're very happy with Fisher's Isle. Looks very nice. So then you're going to come through here. You're going to come back into the busy city. This thing took a while, by the way, but you've seen that on cities by committees, making that overpass thing. So that's looking really good. You come through all this. You're into Littleton and Torm. And then there's our sort of industrial area right here. This is our sort of farming and some wood choppings and a little bit, like this whole is going to get developed later on, this whole area. But then you come up over here. This is Penderhill University. And now you've come up to Penderhill itself. Look at Penderhill. A nice little village on top of the hill. It's kind of bustling a little bit. Like this area is pretty bustly. Surrounded by some very nice little like neighborhoods. Okay. But then there's this swoopy little switchback road down here to, what is it? It's another fishing area, much larger than the one before. But I have learned something from looking at this fishing harbor stuff. I have learned that there's not a lot of like fishing industry things. There's the fish factory, that's it. So there's nothing else really to build inland. It's all basically just going to be along here. So let's take a look. Unique factories. Maybe there's like a fish factory. Industrial steel plant, which we haven't built yet. Household plastics, toy factory, printing press, lemonade factory, electronics clothing, petroleum, soft paper factory, car factory. Oh, cool. A shipyard. Maybe, okay, it'd be nice to have a shipyard down here eventually. What do I have? What do I selected here? Anyway. Okay, so, oh man, look at these things. I can't wait to get some more of these factories in here. So maybe we could reserve space for a harbor one day once I get a level 5 ore industry, but that's not going to be for a bit. Other than that, there's not much else to build inland. So I'm wondering if maybe we want to make this area a little smaller here. That said, we got some work to do here as well. So let's first of all get ourselves our fish market. All right. Looks like we're going to have to do a little road anarchy to get that set up. So we're going to do this. We're going to slap it in there. Yes. Yes. Oh, no. Road anarchy. Road anarchy is a hell of a drug. All right. Move it tool. Let's fix that a bit. There we go. There, now that looks pretty good. All right, so we've got our fish market, which is open for business. So the Penderhill fish market, great. So we've got that. Barbara, how about the food factory? Should we put it down here? I think it needs mostly farm and animal supplies. So if I put it down here, that's going to create a lot of traffic from this area to try to get over there. Now, if I'm lucky, they would just ship it via train. And here's the thing. Why not, like, we could just try. Again, I am littered with money. So wait, food factory. What were you seeing? Printing press. Or were you just saying, like, any food factory? Like, put the bakery there? I mean, I've already built the bakery. There's actually a lot that I haven't built yet. So here's the thing. If I put any sort of factory that's like a food factory or soft paper, it's going to need all sorts of stuff from other industries. And I'm thinking I would like to have a bunch of factories and stuff in this area here. And then that would be serviced. Maybe we need to get that metro or this train station or something could go there like that. At any rate, this giant metropolis that I'm going to build feeds into this area, and then this whole area gets highway access and its own rail line, and then personal, like, to transport people to work. So this whole area is going to kind of be our, like, factory area. All right, let's take a look at our fish options. We've got nothing but choves. We got the choves, and I need to buy this land before I can get out into this area. So right now, this is a kind of a useless fishing area unless people want anchovies, and I really don't want to just fish for salmon right there. But what if... Okay, I've got an idea that this could be a bad idea, but hear me out. What if we created a salmon sort of farm? So, salmon appears to be, what do you call it? A current-based thing. So it's got to be deep and it's got to have a current, because our other salmon area is right here. So we could create a fake salmon thing. Oh, by the way, this white here is the particular map I'm using makes the oil resource white appear as white. And so that's how you get these snow-capped mountains on a summer map. So cool, right? But maybe we could take some of it away for now, just to stop looking at it. So we'll take away some of this oil, because we don't need to do oil yet. I haven't really gotten into the oil industry. Mostly I'm just enjoying the fish. So I'm wondering if I can create some sort of like a... Okay, hear me out. Not done yet. Make sure that's sand, of course, except for that area. And not up there. Okay. So now we've got water flowing into it, which has created a salmon space, just like I predicted, but that's not going to last, okay, because that is going to, like, the current's going to die down once it fills in that little area. I mean, it looks kind of cute, except for all the drowning trees. We'll get those trees out of there. Who needs oil when you can have fish oil? I'll see my way out. Get out of here, sheer ponage. Okay. I don't know if I can. Can I soften this area here? Yes, I can. Okay, even though I don't have the. What's it? Okay. Here's what we need to do. Here's what I need to do. I need to create with a smaller brush. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is this Bob Ross lifestyle now coming through. What? Okay, hear me out. What I'm trying to do is create a area of current, and the way I'm going to do that is, first of all, by kind of closing that off. All right. So it's creating a bit of waves here. It still might even be a good salmon fishing area. Okay, a little bit. But as you can see, it's starting to go away. My salmon fishing lifestyle. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, it created a bunch of little shellfish areas. But then they're going away. They're going away because the anchovies want this space. How shellfish of them. Right, Sheer Ponage? We're doing those kind of jokes, right? Okay, so clearly I was wrong. It's not necessarily depth. It's more like current flow. Okay. Now, here's how I get the current going here. This is the thing you've all been waiting for, including myself. Freshwater outlets. Right here, here, and here. Now, does that look stupid? You know what? It doesn't look as stupid as I thought it was going to. I really did think it was going to look quite a lot stupider. Can I not move you guys? Yeah, of course I can move you. Just set you into the thing a bit more. And then let's lower them a bit here. Page down, page down, page down. So that looks a little even less stupider. Then we take our smoothing tool and we just smooth that on out. Let's just go ahead and smooth that out. I'm the Bob Ross of city skylines. That's what I am. Okay. Now, you know what? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't think it looks as stupid as I'm worried that it does. Okay. Next step, of course, is we gotta pipe it up. We gotta lay some pipe here. Let's get that out like so. Connect these guys to these guys, and then connect this up to here. And then connect this up to here. There we go. All right. Now, we need to get some power lines. Good Lord. This thing is taking a while. Okay, we'll go up like so, up the rocks. Oh, yeah. See, that looks kind of good. I like that. There they are. They're powered up. And any extra water that I'm producing is going to get poured out here, and it's going to create some flow. Sort of. There we go. There we go. All right, now let's move this rock here. So this is kind of our artificial salmon farm area. Maybe that looks a little silly. And yet, I am going to keep doing it. All right, and we'll move this over here like that, so because that line was starting to get a bit sharp. There we go. All right. Now let's take a look if my little theory worked. Slowly but surely, we're getting it's kind of working a bit. Maybe, is it? Maybe the water needs to flow, more. I mean, that's not bad. Needs to flow out deeper. Let's create a deeper area right here, and just see if we can't get some like tuna going or something. So brush size, let's get a bigger brush out there, and let's take away that little nipple we accidentally made. All right, so there's a little bit of a depth, so let's go to about there, and then let's there's another video I was watching that was kind of like you just take it and you shake it back and forth like this. Okay, then you just go a little deeper, and then you take your level terrain tool, kind of go halfway down that hole, I need to do the same thing again. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And then, I want to see if this actually works. So then you just kind of even it out a little bit with the smoothing tool. And that creates what I'm told is a more... Ah! Ah! Oh no, what have I done? Snake the devil out of it. Okay, I'm told it creates a more realistic looking ocean bed. And I assume that's just all this has got to settle down. Although I wonder what kind of fish we're getting out of this. All right. Tuna, shellfish, salmon all over the place. Look at this giant salmon run that's come out of this otherworldly nightmare scenario. And anchovies are like, let's get out of here. Okay. Let's go 3-speed here and let that all settle out. That's going to create some ripples. Yeah, we're about to have some flooding here. Yeah, we're about to have some major flooding, I think. Down in the rest of our town. Look at our little fishing village, though. It's cruising along. This is looking good. I like this. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here it comes. Here comes the flood. That's all right. Over here, we've got our flood trucks coming out. They're gonna take a while to get over there, but oh boy, once they do, they're gonna have to go somewhere else. Oh no! 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 I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Asda. Oh, this is modern tragedy. No, get away from the flood. Oh, they survived the first wave, and now no. Oh no! Oh, we've lost some people. Oh, this is what happens when you play God. The Mariana Trench and tsunami, yep. All right, and the flood recedes, wiping away several trucks. Just in time for the flood boys to get here. Come on in, flood boys. Okay, now, it's hard to tell if it looks more realistic because it's all gone. Is the wave still going? Is it? Yeah, there's still a bit of that wave. I kind of like the water science in this game. Oh no, it's flooded our water area. How ironic. All right, so this train is now... Yeah, vacuum it up. Get it, boys. Good work. Yeah, clean it all up. All right, so there's little... Oh, that's like a nice little pond now. That's nice. There's... I've tried a number of things here. Let's see what the results are. We have now created a fairly steady shellfish fishing area and a fairly unstable salmon run type situation. So what I'm wondering is maybe we can increase this current. I think that's what we need to do right now. This current is actually, yeah, because see how it's a little bit wonky? It's a little bit hokey-bulky. So we need to go in here and we need to like do some more science here. You heard me. This that I'm doing right now, this is science. So let's go and like create a bit more depth. Then go a little higher up and kind of even it out a bit. Kind of just create a little fall off. That's what I'm going for here. There. And then even it out. Create sort of like a little ramp. To increase the current. All right. Now, did that do anything? No, we're still getting pretty strong current going this way. Oh, the currents are all messed up. Whoops. I may have wrecked my map a little bit. Just trying to figure out how to get a better fishing village. Yeah, so it still seems to think that there's like viable anchovy space here. So this is just like not really a true salmon run. Now, you know, that's what I'm talking about. Look at those. Look at that strong salmon run. So I think just salmon isn't as big of an industry in this world. I just have to accept that. Now, whatever I've done here has created all kinds of problems. But I now have... Oh, no. Oh, no. There's salmon on the... Oh, no. It flooded again. Ah. I can also elongate the left side of the terrain. You mean like here? Yeah. You're right. You're right, I think. Barbara, when you're right, you're right. Let's put these rocks here for now, just for a second. And let's make more of a river. Academic progress. -7. I'm losing students. Let's go check in with our university here. Pender Hill, what's going on? Oh, you're doing fine. You're getting up there. We need to get you to 1200, and then you can, and then we'll worry about you. All right. So we're gonna make this more of a river. Okay. Whoa. All right. So let's use our. Let's get out our level terrain brush, and just level out the terrain a bit. Oh, what was that? I gotta stop drinking. Level that. And then probably need to bring out some more height here. And then another layer of height. And then one more. Okay. And then let's make this less sandy. How do I make this brush more effective? Sand. Like so. And then tree it up a bunch. That's almost too much. Okay, just quick taps of the right key, the right mouse click, to clear out some of the tree cover there. And then place right there. Ah, okay, that's okay. And then let's get, oh no, I've created a little river. Okay, a little lakeside thing here. And let's just cut these rocks that I thought looked pretty cool back into there. All right, so we've elongated a little bit. We've made a bit more of a river possible scenario here. And it looks like we've wrecked our water flow. Yeah, so we took all the salmon away, making that river. I think, okay, we need to think about this here in terms of, oh, that's probably why. Look at this, look at this. First of all, we need to get this a little higher. Am I on level terrain? Yeah. 123. Yeah, we need to get some more current going. This is our problem that we were having. Our problem was current, and there was too much of a high spot right there. So let's let that settle out and see if it's going to create more salmon. That's looking a little better. I don't know if this is permanent yet or not, though. That's my fear. Now, how are we doing with our... This is starting to settle down, but it's definitely created some inconsistencies here, whereas before it used like nice, steady spots. That's okay, though, because now we can be farming anchovies, shellfish, and just a couple of salmons. Maybe we need to make that more pronounced. Right? Like, let's have this even higher. Let's get into our level terrain tool. And what are we now? This is 123. So let's go up to 125. In this area here. Get that out of here. Get that out of there. Come on, get rid of these 123s. All right, so it's starting to, you know, look a little dumb in this area, but it's definitely starting to work a little bit. Oh, for heaven's sake. Control Z, Control Z. Let's lower that strength a bit here and kind of do that. Try to make a bit more of a salmon situation. Ah, crap. All right. Okay, so we got to get our level terrain tool out again. Lower our brush size. We're going to go here to 120. There. Okay. Try to keep that current going in one direction. Just like my favorite band, we need this to be one direction. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know that band at all. Okay. All right. Come on. That seems like pretty strong water flow to me. Look how strong that water flow is. Come on, give me some salmon. There we go. Now we're talking. We've got even salmon up against this river. And, of course, salmon invading the city again. Get out of there. All right. So I think we need to go ahead and get started with our salmon situation. To do that, I want this area to be a bit more of a key kind of a thing. Old stone key, fenced or not fenced. Let's go for plain. So this is going to be our look here. Is that backwards? Yeah. So this is a professional fishing, you know, complex. All right? So this needs to be professionally quayed. Quayed? Quayed. However you pronounce that word. All right. Using Quay Anarchy, I am going to get this whole hyper-professional fishing facility up and running. Like so. Okay. Now it looks like it's dipping into the water a little bit. Yes, in fact it is. So we'll use our move it key here and raise this up. You raise me up from high and flooding waters. I probably shouldn't sing, right? I'm gonna go ahead and not sing. Okie dokie. So we got this all nicely harbored up, quayed up. Yeah, see, that's looking good. That's looking good, and like this is gonna be a big professional facility. And again, I don't know if I needed it to be this wide though. That's the issue right now that I'm faced with. Okay, I gotta lower that a little bit. There we are. Then level it out. Oops. Oops. Yeah. Get that water level. There we go. So here's the thing. When you make stuff like this, you've just got to be ready to have regular flooding while you are doing your design work. Okay, so I think there's a little bit of a weird, like, sort of situation developing here. So let's go with our brush size down a little bit. Figure out what height difference we're dealing with here. Is 127 versus 129. Okay. So we want 129. Is just going to be a better height. Ooh, whoops. Okay. Yoink. All right. Again, maybe I should just bring this all in because this is like too much fishing land. But you know what I could do is put some more, I could put some homes in here. This could be like a lower fishing village. I like that idea. And get some industrial stuff too. Make it just like sort of a, not necessarily a dirty town, you know what I mean? But like, not a dirty town. All right, we've got our first 250. So we can get our salmon fishing harbor right here. Oh, cool. This is great. Fishing boats and catching and processing salmon. Love it. All right. We don't need too many of those. Probably just the one. We can get an anchovy fishing harbor like here, and we can put another one here. They can just go straight out. And what do we have here? Salmon fishing, and shellfish. We have to wait for 2 million. So we'll put a regular old fishing thing here. No, wait. We don't need that. Here's the thing. We don't need that. All right. Now, we can road this area up here. There we are. There we go. Just fit that to the curve there a little bit. That's looking good. Now we can take this guy and move it a little bit. What are we dealing with here with this height difference? Okay, let's bring this up to the road a little bit. So it looks a little nicer. I don't like that these come with their own roads, because now you can't do any, like, nice curvy things. I mean, you can, but it just looks a bit dumb. So I'll try to make that look as natural as possible, and then I want to figure out what my height issue is here. It's like right here, and, oops, here and here. So I'm going to bring these up a little bit. I tell you, the Move It mod is just like the best thing to ever happen to any form of video gaming. There we go. All right, so it's not looking perfect, but that's what detail work is for. See if I can't get that. Yes, there it is. Ha, got it. And bring that up to there. And then maybe M key. Just bring it down a little. Just bring it down just a little bit there. Okay, that's starting to look real good. Now I need to, let's have this just double back hard. Like so. Now I was using an industrial road, but maybe I got to get rid of that for the look. Okay, so we've got the start of our little, like, our new fishing village, which might be just a bit more of a hard, buttoned-down workers' village, a workers' city. It's not going to look as picturesque, I don't think. All right, make sure it's all watered up. Great, there we go. So this area is watered up, but we need to get power to it, and I don't want to worry too much about getting power to it just yet, because first... Oh, no, again! Okay, here's the question. Is that going to be frequent? If it is, then that's a problem we need to deal with. Get out of here. Get out of here, water. I don't know how many times that's going to happen. If that's going to keep happening, I'm worried. Let's see if we can't take this level down a bit here. No beach. There's no nice fall off in that area. Now what are we dealing with the fish? Okay, so it's still good. So we still have a very small salmon run situation. And we still need to power these, but we'll get there in a bit. The first thing I want to do is create sort of a... something like this here. I want to create a little industrial area. Cocoon. Right there. Is going to be our little industrial area. We're going to have a little industrial park. Not that anybody needs it. They don't seem to want it. I say as I continue placing it. And then I'm thinking, let's just see. Let's see, because we can always change it later, but let's see what a nice little, like, little mini road fishing village is going to look like. It's probably about there to there. All right. Yep. Come across here. Nope, that's too skinny. I'd love to have... Yeah, that might work. Yeah, it's creating 2s and 2s, so that's going to work. Then we'll have this come here like this. Have this road feed right there, but let's make this a double wide, because this is going to be our access to our fishing, you know, town or whatever. Oh, I see what's going on. All right. 2 can play at that annoying game. Pow. And Move It tool, save us. Thank you, Move It tool, for saving us. Okay, this fishing village is coming along now. It's not exactly going to be a picturesque fishing village, but if you've ever been to some of these towns, you know, and you think of like a cute fishing village, and then you go there and you're like, oh, well, it looks a little more like a working town for workers. And then you're like, well, yeah, that's what a fishing village is. It's not like The Hobbit. It's not like The Shire, where it's just like all super cute and everyone's having little like festivals in a valley. Little 100-year-old birthdays or whatever. No, this is a place where people go to work. So they just have houses and stuff. All right, let's see if my idea works. Let's see if this looks, nice or horrifying. What I've done is I've created a district here. I don't know what to call this district. Somebody help me call. Right now it's Thornton Park. That's okay. Enable theme manager here. Turn off European and turn on European suburbia, just to make those small houses. This area is Scandinavian? Yeah. Okay, Barbara, what should we name it? Thornton Park is not the best name. What should we name it? Well, let's put some shops here. All right, and we can put some more stuff in here. Maybe they should have they should have some nice things too. Like we should give them something to do. No, apparently not. Give them a little library or something. And then, yeah, see, this is coming together here. All right, give me a name for it. And then these guys are going to go here like so. This area we could make a little cuter or something, but this area here feels like it should have something unique. A park either, or let's see, do we have any cool buildings? Whoa, what's this? Oh, we've unlocked City Hall. Awesome. I can't wait to place that somewhere. Definitely not here. This is not a City Hall place. Could place a Statue of Industry. Does that look good there? Oh, you know what, Barbara? You're right. This is definitely feels kind of like that Thor town. That little fishing town that he lived in at the end. Yeah, and we got all fat. Man, that's a good movie. Let's give them some more shops right next to the train station, I guess. And, oh, we didn't even put in the fish factory. Whoops. We gotta get this fish factory in here somewhere. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Okay, could probably go right here, which means we need to move our Statue of Industry. Uh-oh. All right, now we've run out of space. Why don't I pull this, like, mountain back a little bit here? And then just even it out a bit to kind of rough it up and make it look natural again. All right, I think there's enough room for my statue there. Yeah, I mean, it's across from the library, right? That looks great. Okay, I think this is enough room here. If we turn on Fine Road Anarchy, we can get our factory right there. Or we could put it here. Nope. Doesn't quite fit. But it will fit there. Move it over just one. Yeah. All right, so we can figure out something else to put in this area for now. Maybe even just a little, some factories or something. Or just like some little homes. Or parking even. Who knows? And, oh yeah, we definitely want to put some more fishing industry. So this whole area is going to change a little bit. Thor's hideout. It's okay. Can you just find out what it was called? What Thor's hideout was called, and then we can name it that? All right. Maybe this is too much industry, eh? Let's cut that down. Oh, let's put in some high-density housing right here, maybe. See if that looks any good. And some more homes on the strip here. And I'm wondering if maybe it needs, like, trees and stuff now. We can see what it looks like with trees. It's a lot of sand and beach. So I don't necessarily want to put a lot of trees down here, but again, maybe it's needed. Hey, let's set up some fishing routes while we're here. So this is going to be our salmon fishing route. Turn off that. All right. I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if that's going to provide enough salmon. And what were these again? These were anchovy fishing harbors. So anchovies are these guys. Okay. Why can't it show me? I want to see the actual, like, ship routes. Just so I know I'm not intersecting or anything like that. How do I find that again? It's here. Okay. So try to remember that it can go out to this area here. Okay. So it can't go basically. It's just got to stay in between the bounds, which it has to anyway. There we go. And then you can come out here. And fill in this whole area. There we are. So we have got three little fishing areas here. And eventually we're going to get our shellfish fishing area pretty soon. Well, not that soon. It's going to be a little bit. And then what else do we have? Oh, we can do fish farms and algae farms and all kinds of stuff. I could have done a fish farm right here. I could do a fish farm right here, although that's right near all that poo water. Ah, crap. Well, let's see. Are you bringing back any salmon? Nope, not that much salmon. Okay, so that's not very effective. What are you yelling at me about? Low fishing route efficiency. Okay, so we're going to maybe have to like this was a cute idea, but it's maybe not worth it. Because that is a tiny amount of salmon. And then I guess there's some salmon here for some reason. I don't know. But I'm glad we created this big, nice, like, stable shellfish area. So that's kind of awesome. Now, what do I need? More commercial stuff. Otherwise, they're not going to move in here. Okay, so let's create, like, a big commercial area here. All right. Get some more people moving in, you know? What else is... Should this just all be homes now? Let's just make this all homes. Homes on homes. Remember that show? Okay, so we've got a library down here. Do we need anything else? Do we want anything else down here? Like schooling and stuff like that? I think they can just drive up the hill. I wonder if maybe we should give them a bus route, though. New Asgard. I want like a more like UK sounding name, I think. Like Penderhill Bluffs. Do you know what I mean? All right, let's make sure we get a bus route down here. Should we just make a new bus route? Probably. Let's make a new one. And it'll start here and end. It'll come back in, it'll end there as well. Okay, create, nope. Create a new line. So we're going to have you go down here. Yeah, to the schools, of course. You want to serve the schools. And then serve the... So people can get to the fish market if they want. And then you're going to come down here. And I wouldn't mind if you stopped here. And that's because they're going to do something here just to round out the episode. Then you're going to come down into here. I mean, you can do any number of loops. This area is... This is a cute little area. So we'll get you a stop here. And maybe we should probably put a stop here by the library. Then you can come back down into here. Why not? So you'll service all of those buildings. Then you're going to come here. The factory. You stop one more time up at this those homes, which is what that'll be in a second. And then you complete the line. Can you not just go up the main road? Why do you have to turn off of it? So I guess it's faster to turn right, which is... I disagree. All right, fine. There. So this is going to be our... I don't want to call it New Asgard either. Okay, what about just like Thornton Hideout. Okay, is that a good compromise? Thornton Hideout. I mean, that's looking pretty cute. Sort of. We got a factory there, which is like a little ugly, but you know, we gotta have industry. These people look like they might get a little sick. What's our health care? Death care, elder care. Okay, it's like this is not a very healthy part of town. But maybe we can just do a little. They can have a little clinic here. They got themselves a little clinic by the train tracks. That's gonna help them. And then, what else did I want? Some death care. Let's get like a little one of these. Right there. There we go. And now they're not happy. Let's get like a little playground or something for them, something to do, you know? Maybe they like playing, beach volleyball seems like a thing they would want. Right here. Oops. Oh, we've created a problem. I left Road Anarchy on. Whoops. That's fine. We'll just move this. Maybe that's a dumb area for it. Maybe we should have it, like, somewhere else. Ooh, right there is kind of cute. Look at that. Little beach volleyball. Why not? You know what? This area is starting to get really nice. Especially when I put in this new restaurant pier. Somewhere else, though. Let's move it a little central. Like there. Oh, don't be sad. All right. Like, what else is going to make them happy? What else do they want? We could have a marina down here. The only thing I don't like about the marina is, like, look how high up that is. And look how low the boats are. It's got to be, like, here before it starts making sense. So, well, we're not doing that. Maybe we could have something else, though. Jet ski rental, fishing boat tours, fishing pier. Come on, now that's what I'm talking about. Lower that a little bit. There we go. Now, I can either place trees willy-nilly, or I could think about maybe trying to be a bit more strategic with it. And I'm saying that while fully just placing them all willy-nilly. Yeah, no, exactly. That's kind of what the marina is. You just have to... They're just like, all right, you've rented a boat for the next few hours. Basically, all you do is you just jump out, swim to your boat, and get in. See, I don't necessarily like that. I just want to straighten this out too a little bit. Tapping the key. Creating some, like, fun shapes. And then let's balance it out. Great, there we go. Now I just want to, like, get a small tree brush here. Whoops. It looks a little weird to have trees right on growing out of rocks. So I'm just going to take away some of those trees. Okay? Then I'm going to get a real small brush and just place some trees back in here. I'm telling you, if Bob Ross was still here, that's how he would be playing City Skylines. People would be loving it. All right. As soon as he discovered the tree brush mod, he'd be like, oh, my goodness, I'm playing this game forever. All right. Let's put in a path here. Like so. Is there no connection point to that path? Okay, fine. I'll do a little curve here so you can walk from the clinic, from getting the bad news at the clinic, and then you can get out of here. Move it, tool. Thank you. There you go. And then you can walk over to this park here and have a nice little sit down. And then maybe we should put in some, let's put in some parking right there. 2x2. Oh, 2x4. Nope. All right, we'll put in a couple of 2x2s. And what a beautiful spot for some shops. And then let's go ahead and... Oh, let's not do that. Let's not pavementify that. I forgot that these paths don't play very nice with the pavement thing. But that is starting to look real nice, if you ask me. There we go. All right, so this area here needs a little tender love and care. And I think maybe I could even... What if I put in some grass here and just like made this whole thing a park? So what I could do is kind of carry on my housing idea. All right. Okay. Then that got abandoned, so we'll make that some shops here. And let's get rid of these shops. And I think a real nice way to wrap up this episode is going to be finish this fishing village, Thornton's Hideout. So to do that, I want to make a little park here. And it's going to be real cute. Oh, let's put some offices here, actually. There we go. Okay, see now, I mean, come on. Tell me that isn't starting to look charming AF. I think we got to get rid of this salmon fishing harbor, unfortunately. I want to put in a few more harbors here. And, oh yeah, and I was going to put in a fish farm. I could put that here. But it's going to cause a lot of issues. Right around this section that I just did. That is frustrating. Ooh, I hate it when they need roads. But I guess it makes sense from like a video game standpoint. Oh my goodness, look at that. Come on. This is looking great. Oh, it's starting to get real busy, too. That's okay. Whoa, it's getting really busy. Okay. So this area here, if I can remove the... Where's that thing I'm looking for? It's in here. What if, hear me out, we remove the sand from this area. And to do that, I don't really know how to... You gotta have like a big brush. There we go. It's weird how big that brush needs to be for this. And then I want to put the sand... Yeah, see? Like, oh, let's get the brush size down here. All right. Yes. Nope. Okay. There we go. So my idea here... Oh, you know what I could do? I could cover my tracks. Concretifying that area. Let's just carry that concrete through. And later on, I can go put some planter boxes and stuff there. But here's my idea. The idea is that this cute little park here has like a nice manicured lawn. Let's see. I don't know if there's going to be a city park. Might have to be a fake park. Small park main gate. No, this works. All right. So the small park main gate here. And where's my park? There we are. Look how cute this park is going to be. Applegate Meadows is not the right term for this park. Who else has been watching this stream today? Why? This is now Sheer Ponage Park. Sheer Ponage Park. All right. Let's get a nice little path in there. I don't know if we can fit anything in here. Oh, I take it back. Things can fit in here. I love it. All right. Park info booth. Everything can fit in here even. And then some benches and stuff. And we'll just make it look pretty and then we'll be done. So let's have a nice little walk here. Yeah, Sheer Opponent, you get your very own park, my dude. If you're going to tune in and watch these things and make me feel slightly less alone in these trying times, then you get a park named after you. It's the least I can do. And I don't want you to connect, because I'm going to be fencing it off in a second. Get! Sheer Opponent, your park is, I don't mind telling you, it's a little bit annoying, though. Park side gate, and it's park side gate that connects right to the... What's it? Right to the clinic. That makes perfect sense to me. There we go. Perfect. All right, see, this is looking real good. There we are. And yeah, if you're wondering what I'm up to right now, I just kind of wanted to get rid of those little like breaks in the pavement. I like it when it's like a smooth line like this. Okay, perfect. Now let's do a little bit of Fine Road Anarchy on, and finish this fencing here. The reason I turned Fine Road Anarchy on is so that I can have it like clip through roads and stuff. And if I accidentally do that like this, or that, it doesn't automatically delete the road, which has been an annoying thing I've found happens. If you're not careful, it'll just straight up delete your road. There we are. Oh, this park is looking gorgeous. All right, I think this we've created 2 fishing villages. And I do want to say, at this time, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm starting to... I got to say it, I'm starting to fall for this fishing village like a little bit more in the end. I think I'm fully falling for this fishing village. My goodness. All right, what do we... Let's get it going in here. Let's get something in here. What is that? Is that a cafe? Yeah, park cafe. Perfect. Yes, please. Yes. Let's place some trees in here. Let's place them at a... And we're not doing it brush-wise. We're going to do it, you know, one piece at a time here. Is there a helicopter hovering over, dealing with me? Get out of here. Oh, it's a police helicopter. Okay, go catch the criminals, I guess. But then, could you get out of here? I'm trying to make a park. All right. I mean, come on now. Get some plants in here all along this bush. I don't know what I'm saying. And a bit of this here. Right about there. Okay, now, let's talk about this. Is this my best work ever in my entire life? No. But I'm under pressure here. I'm trying to get some, like, speedy results. All right? I'm not saying I'm blaming the fact that I'm live streaming this, but normally I would just take hours. Oh, yeah, perfect. We could do something like that. Or we could do something like this here. And then we'll put something cute in there. Let's find a let's find one of those like, oh yeah, an apple tree or a pear tree or something. Cute. What do we got? An apple tree. Can't see the trunk. I think that's in the middle, maybe a bit. We'll move it over a little bit. I'm telling ya, that's starting to look real cute. And then we'll just do this a bit. Look, guys, I don't have like oodles of time. I gotta go do some other stuff at some point with my life. Although I don't like those tall trees. That got a little bit crazy. There. Okay. We can have that one pine tree. That looks okay. All right. So far... Oh, those are my offices. I want to back into that factory like that. You know what? I don't hate that. But I do think we need some, like, trees in between here. Like so. To round out our village. Oh, my goodness. This thing is coming along. Look at that. And our fish factory is working hard. Our trains are rolling in. And I don't know if that's saving us much traffic. I haven't looked at my traffic rating for a while. So I'm a little concerned about that. Let's take a look here. What do we have? This road's gone down ever since I've been working on this area a lot, trying to get this traffic down here. So let's see what my overall traffic rating is. I'm going to guess, give me 80. Give me at least 80 and I'll be happy. Here we go. Oh, 82. Yes. I'm the greatest city designer alive. That's a bit of a hot spot. Yeah, this area, I need to work on this area, but it's looking nice. All right. Yeah, see, now this area needs a lot of work. After making my fishing village over here, that area needs a lot of work. Thanks, your opponent. Yeah, that is looking awesome. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to come out and say it. I think that's looking awesome. Now, the last thing I want to do before I leave you is let's get a little village on the hill here. So this is my classic way of doing things. There's enough residential demand that I think this will be doable. I don't think this is going to get me to my 36,000, which unlocks my next whatever. My next landmark, my next milestone, my next land purchase, but it'll help. So first, make a main road. Then we're going to go in here. Actually, no, let's make it all tiny roads. Then you go in here and you get your tiny road, and I like to stay on a curve. And using the Move It mod, I'm going to make sure that there's these little chunks of 2. That's what I'm looking for. So right now, I think I could do a little better by pulling this road up a little bit. Boom. So now I've got another chunk of 2 here, here, and here. I wonder if I can do... Move that a bit. There we go. It's starting to look a little better. I'm trying to get the maximum number of 2 blocks that I can. There, look at that. So that's going to make some nice little homes. And, oh, we've created another bus route problem, but yeah, there we go. It got over it. And then this one can go like to here, and already there's some really nice little clusters for some nice homes. And there, we can put one there. Maybe that's getting a little too crazy here. And that might cause some problems. So let's back up a little bit and just make ourselves a little more room. Like so. Whoa. Weird camera motion here. All right. Now we're laughing. There we go. And what I could do is put a little park here or something. Something cute. Let's put in something nice for them to hang out at. Maybe some sports. Maybe it's like a tennis court. Or what else do we have in here? I've got this little guy, which I don't hate. Let's put it right there. Okay, it's settling in weird, but that's okay. We'll just use the Move It tool to get it right. And then let's see. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. Let's put a little shop here. A couple of shops. And what if, hear me out, we make this little area I don't know what this neighborhood should be called, but if we make this, I mean, Chestnut Square isn't bad, but like maybe sort of Chestnut Valley. Although a valley's, you know, a bit generous. We'll turn that off. We'll turn European Suburbia on, but we're also going to make this a leisure specialization. So those little shops are going to be like, hopefully a cafe and something cute like that. I've been saying cute a lot today. I apologize. So that can be a bigger house there. And we got some little 2 spots in here. Love it. And maybe there's just like a house, a couple houses right there. All right, I think that's about as good as we're going to get with this area here. Let's make my thing a little bigger here and then just tree it in. Just mess it up with trees. Now, what do they need? They need some electricity. What's the best way to get them that? Probably from down here. So let's give them a small power line so as not to draw too much attention. Well, that's stupid. So let's not do that. Let's get a matching power line so it doesn't look so silly. There. Oh no, I did the same thing again. I just did the same thing again. Oh, for heaven's sake. This one. I thought I'd clicked on it. Up to here, please. There we are. All right, that's looking good. And then what do we have going up here? We've got a Lion and the Pint pub. Are you kidding me? A pub on the hill? Oh, yeah. Oh, whoops. They need water. You'd think it would be raining enough for them, but no. All right, folks. Chestnut Valley is coming in. It is raining, so I guess that's a good sign. Oh, we're so close. We are so close to 36,000. That's awesome. I think I am really happy with how that turned out. This is looking really good. We're just going to do a final little cinematic tour here. So this is our fishing village that we built today. It's looking real nice. A nice European fishing village. Thornton's Hideout, it's called. There's this area here has got a little bit of density built up. I think that's okay, though. I think as we get more fishing stuff done, and once we take away this really crappy salmon run, this place will even really get a lot better. This maybe we could delete all this and just make it fish farms, and then eventually our anchovies here. So I think that's looking good. One last look at our not as successful, I think, fishing area. So this area needs a lot of work, and it will get it. It will get a lot of work. But oh boy, does that ever look nice, though. I like this area here. I like this fishing market. I think this whole area and this like fishing, this village, Fisher's Isle, is a really successful looking, nice looking thing. And then we look back over all of Cumberham and all of its glory. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed joining me for the building of this fishing village here. I mean, look at that. Isn't that the thumbnail? I can't wait to get back to some Crossroads Inn, probably. Going to do a bit more Space Haven. We've got to finish exploring the galaxy in Space Haven. But right now, I am glad... Ooh, I don't like that building. Hang on, everybody. Pause, pause, pause. And... there we are. We're back. But right now, I am wrapping up this stream for the day. I thank you guys so much for joining me. Well, thanks, Barbara. Thanks for watching it. I'm glad. Yeah, thanks, Sheer Ponage. I'm glad you guys liked it. Look at all these. Look at all these fishers going into work. Oh my goodness. I think this fishing village is one of my favorite things I've made recently. This thing is awesome. Well, I'm gonna call it. This was some solid content. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And we will see you guys next time on the next thing that we, do.